There's the water behind me. It is 6:56 in the morning, and it is Wednesday, April 30th. Yeah, this is my lot. So as you can see, the water's behind me. Sorry about the glare. We're supposed to get up to 83 today, guys. There's my fifth wheel behind me. Now you can see me. Yeah, it's beautiful, but it's gonna be really, really hot. And yesterday was glorious. The wind was blowing like crazy, and it was only in the 60s, I think. Oh, it's wonderful. But today's gonna be a scorcher. So, my lot, let's see, you can see my van back behind me there. We're not allowed to have fencing here. So I'm thinking, for my property boundaries, I'm thinking about putting up a bunch of those solar lights, you know, that you stick in the ground, and then eventually some little trees and bushes just to mark my property lines. But yeah, so how's it been? Leaving my over 3,000 square foot home in New York. I stayed with my sister from January until now. Matter of fact, I just spent the weekend over at her house. She's 33 miles from me, but we do everything together. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening here. I lost, I think, a little over 30 pounds on GLP-1s, compounded tirzepatide, since December 5th. And when I hang around with my sister, I'm not eating very well because we go out to eat a lot. So yeah. The life of an old lady. What can I tell you? Anyway, I should be back up to New York. I think probably around the 18th of this month, 17th, maybe, if my sister comes with me. And get the house cleared out, put it up for sale. Not sure how long I'll stay. See if I can get some of my buddies up there to maybe show the house for me on occasion if necessary. But, yeah. Not quite set up here. Of course, we have to build a deck and, you know, get a gazebo or shed and all that kind of good stuff. So that's going to take time. But am I liking it? I don't like the lack of privacy. Security guy keeps coming over and sitting in our little court here. Let me show you the court. It's Sea Mist Court. And see that whole grassy area back there? Right there? That is the court. So I don't know. Yeah, so that's kind of what it's like here. We have people in golf carts, tons and tons and tons of golf carts that come by. Security cars come by here all the time. I don't know. Anyway, so did I show you the water? I can't remember if I showed you guys the water. That's the water out there. All right, well, I'm going to go for now. Hope everybody's doing great. Bye. Good morning. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my hair looks lovely. Well, how is everybody? I know I have not been keeping up with my channel. Lots and lots to say. I'm going to insert a video I did in April. So you can kind of see my lot here. I live in a waterfront camping community just over the border in Virginia. I think I'm like 9 miles from Chincoteague, and Wallops is just like 3 miles from me or something like that. Matter of fact, that's where I go, you know, shopping a lot of times. That and Pocomoke City or Salisbury, Maryland, with my sister. But I stayed with my sister from January 1st when I picked her up from the hospital after she had surgery, cancer related, until now. We finally got the fifth wheel set up, and oh gosh, I've probably been here kind of off and on for a few weeks now. I usually end up going to her house because we go shopping. We do a lot of stuff together. And I usually end up over there for the weekend, and then I end up spending 1 or 2 nights, you know, Saturday and Sunday, and coming home on Monday. But yeah, I mean, the camping community is kind of different. There's like 2,500 lots here. I think there's about 600 full-timers, people that actually live here full-time like I am. And, you know, like I said in my other video, it's a lack of privacy in a way, but where I am, some people say that I'm down in the marshes, but I'm right, you know, as you could see, I'm right across the street from the water. So, it's quiet down here for the most part. I know that we haven't hit Memorial Day, which we will in 2 weeks because it's mid-May right now. And, that's when I think the pool opens and, you know, a lot of the, I'll say more transient people here in the community will be showing up, you know, for their summer vacations. And I think that probably a lot of the lots here get rented out. I don't know. I'm not saying it's like a Airbnb, but I'm just expecting a lot more traffic. I mean, and as it is already in the last couple weeks, the amount of people that have been here has just exploded. There's golf carts with kids and dogs on them, and, you know, I mean, just a lot more people. So I'm pretty much, I kind of say a homebody. When I'm here, I'm inside pretty much. The bugs are horrible. The mosquitoes are awful. I'm going to be spraying my lot today to try and get rid of those creatures. And then I understand that the park itself, they do spray routinely for mosquitoes. So that's nice too. Anyway, I am bit up everywhere. I have bites all over me. Just mainly my feet and arms from taking my dogs outside, you know, for walks or whatever. But let's see. Finally got the fifth wheel up on blocks, so it's pretty much set up. Still a lot to do, you know, have a deck built and decide if I'm going to have another like little cottage building next to the fifth wheel or just do a screened-in room, you know, and a shed. I just, you know, those are things for the future, and I'm not really caring too much about that. I still, like I said, have to go to New York and clean out the house up there. So my sister's birthday is in June. She wants me to be here for her birthday. So, you know, now I have to decide, okay, her birthday's mid-June, it's mid-May. Do I leave now, give myself a month and try and make it back for her birthday? And if I don't, you know, that wouldn't be, you know, great. She'd be disappointed. So that's what's going on with me. Nothing big or nothing grand in the scheme of things. Anyway, the fight for the GLP-1 medication. Well, if you watch any of the GLP-1 YouTubers like The Downsized or Dave with On the Pen, apparently, I think it just happened yesterday that the FDA and Eli Lilly won their case against the OFA, the outsourcing facilities, I think is what it stands for. So that means that the 503B, you know, compounding pharmacies are going to be told, that's it, no more. They won't be able to provide us with that medication. And for someone like me that cannot afford $1,000 to $1,300 a month for tirzepatide, the brand name through Eli Lilly, you know, I will be without my medication. And as it is, I still haven't received my medication from Empower through Mochi Health. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's the only thing in my life that it has really worked as far as weight loss. I mean, my weight has always been up and down, you know. I remember when I was 26, 5'9", 142 pounds, 26-inch waist. And, you know, I've had 6 back surgeries, so my weight has gone up and down a lot through the years. But it's the only thing that has really worked for me. And, you know, the disappointment cannot be measured. I just don't understand. I don't understand the greed of these companies, Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. I don't understand the greed of the FDA allowing, them to charge ridiculous amounts for these medications that are life-changing and life-saving. And they're finding out that the GLP-1s are doing more than just helping with type 2 diabetes and weight loss. I mean, they're helping cardiovascular issues, substance abuse. I mean, the list goes on and on. So I'm just praying that something through the government will step in and stop Big Pharma from raping the American people with these horrible prices. They're just gouging us, They're just gouging us. I mean, if you have a healthier population, you'll have a more industrious population. And isn't that what we all want? We want to be healthy and happy and, come together as a nation once again. I don't know if it's possible in these next 4 years with our administration, but sending out good vibes that things will change for the better rapidly. I hope all of you are doing great. I've just been musing here this morning and probably got way off topic, but I know I needed to check in with you. I've not been keeping up with this channel and, dealing with my siblings' cancer and my worry over that, I just decided to let the channel just go by the wayside for a bit, but hopefully we can get back into it. Got all kinds of things planned, crochet and tattoo and succulents and crystals and all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, I hope you stay tuned for future updates, and just give me time. I think the next few months while I get my house packed up in New York and really get settled here in this waterfront community full time. It just will take a little bit. It will take a little bit, and then we can get back on track. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're new here, like, subscribe, share the channel if you want to. Yeah, we got lots of good things coming up. It's just going to take a little bit. Anyway, remember, you are all amazing just as you are. Bye.